people from Africa, we want to really thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Not only that you showed that you have affinity with Africa, but you are actually better than those who identify Africans. Actually, I thought Africa was a forgotten continent, but maybe it's still alive in Sweden. Yes. Really thank you a lot from your art, from your heart, from your action. You really give us a reviving spirit tonight, and we are very grateful for your hard work. I will definitely send you some Somalian songs. Thank you so much, and now I would like to turn the microphone to the organizer of the live drama. Thank you.
Hopefully next year, Horn of Africa's songs. Whatever.
I would like to, for our guest for this conference, Dr. Tom and Fawzia and Abdelghadir. Mainly here in this conference, I would like to start with ladies first, with Fawzia, and to ask her about this conference and the expectations of the output from this conference after the discussion 2-3 days about our Horn of Africa, which a lot of problem concerns.
Thank you. Thank you very much for inviting me to participate in this. And the conference is an excellent idea. The objectives for this year, as was mentioned, it was going on a yearly basis for the last 7 years, and this is the 7th. The theme this year was faith, democracy, and peace in the Horn of Africa. The Horn of Africa, unfortunately, is a region with a very complex, multifaceted issues. We've got everything from failed state to fragile states to dysfunctional ones to absolutely dictatorial ones. Everything, there is a spectrum of dysfunctionality. So having conferences like this becomes important in two fronts. One is the whole idea of knowledge production by the people from the Horn for the purpose of the Horn, for our people. So knowledge production by us, for us, you know, even though we are not in the Horn, some of us live in North America, some of us live here in Europe. Still, I think scholars from the Horn voicing and tabling the issues is going to help. And every year I know that Abdullah Jama and yourself compile a report which then informs, I'm hoping, some level policies. Now, as I said, it's a complex thing, and I don't think we are sort of prescribing solutions, but by bringing issues out, by sharing ideas, by drawing lessons learned from the presentations that are being done on the Sudan, the presentations that are being done on Ethiopia, the presentations that are being done on Eritrea, will give us an idea of we're all struggling maybe with the same issues, and maybe we can start to communicate about what works and what doesn't work, and lessons learned, and how we can strengthen our solutions, search for a solution. Because I think we are in the path of searching. I don't think we have found the silver bullet yet, but we are in a process of search. And in that search, what happens is you unearth all the different things. Because one of the things that I really enjoy in coming to places like this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years ago, what was happening on the ground, for example, in Ethiopia, particularly the Somali region in Ethiopia. Somehow, Ethiopian governments managed to hide that from the international community, and the suffering of the masses of Ethiopia was hidden. And they have done a good job of diplomatically staging their whatever regime interests in such a way that people would look at you if you start to talk about lack of democracy in Ethiopia, because Ethiopia was the symbol of African democracy for a long time. And I'm like, yeah, but people are suffering. So forums like this allow us to table issues and voice issues that people who are actually bearing the brunt of this brutality cannot voice. So it's really a privilege, and I do all this research on a voluntary basis. I'm not affiliated to any university. I'm actually a Canadian civil servant, but decided that since I'm not in the Horn, I'm not doing work there, maybe I can contribute doing research and tabling issues and being part of that search for a viable and a lasting solution to make the region stable. I'm sorry for taking that.
It's not easy for us to always, when we have conferences, we know the people, the time is very tension, especially in the last days, because of that. Sometimes we would like to talk more to you also, but maybe next conferences also we will meet you. Dr. Tom, I would like you to present also yourself and talk about this Horn of Africa's problem. And
yeah, let me start by introducing myself. I'm Abdullah Tom. I live in Ireland. I've been there for 18 years. I am from Darfur. I'm a politics by profession. I'm a Department of Anthropology at the National University of Ireland. But I'm also the personality in the group here because I'm also a member of the Darfur Union, the Students' Justice and Economic Movement. I must say I find this conference an excellent site, and for the past 2 days I think that was an intense learning for me. The importance of this conference comes from the fact that the issue in the Horn conference, Horn of Africa, even though it may look easy and straightforward, it is tremendously complex. I always try to explain things in a very what do you call it, condensed way, if we are to look for one word as an explanation of the cause of the problems across the countries of the Horn of Africa, we could just simply reduce it to one word, and that is injustice. But that injustice is, of course, we call it, reflect itself differently in different settings, and that is the beauty of coming here, because it enables us to try to not only learn from each other, share information, but also develop our knowledge about how to overcome the problems which we have in different countries. This conference is wonderful in the sense that it brings different stakeholders from different disciplines, people who are able to look at issues maybe from different angles, but they also, of course, they come from different backgrounds. But much more important than that, it also brings the people who are working against each other, the people who are otherwise probably would not come in some sort of close proximity to each other. And of course, as you know, that in all of these conflicts that we don't talk, we fight. And therefore, I think it is exceptionally important for a venue like this to continue. And I must take this opportunity to commend the organizers here, and also the city of Lund, the University of Lund, and of course the Swedish state. I hope that it will continue, because it has gradually become one of the important sites for learning about how to move forward. Learning is a process. You don't come in 2 days and get anything finished. So that we are working on it, and every time we come here, we move forward, and that is a positive thing to celebrate.
Thank you, Dr. Tom. Dr. Abdelkader. Mr. Abdelkader. Would like to hear from you also about your experience from inside the country, inside the hall, and after you think your third time in this conference, or
first time?
The first time. So what do you think about the conference, and what do you think about the...
I think the conference is a fantastic idea, and it makes good progress last 2 years. And I am from Ogaden, from voiceless people. So we get our voice, we get chance for our voices, and we explain our problem and catastrophe inside Ogaden and as a Horn of Africa as a whole. There's dictators and problems, political problems, ethnic conflict, religion conflict, international interference in the Horn of Africa. But this conference gives us chance for all, even ambassadors from dictatorships, they are participating, and civil society, they are participating, scholars, academics. So we get chance inside Lund conference. It's a democratic environment and academic environment analysis. And I'm a member of Ogaden community in Scandinavia. So it's an example in Scandinavia also, this conference and this event in Lund every year one time. So I came for this meeting from Hong Kong. Now I came from Ogaden before 20 days, and I came for this meeting to see and to bring the reality from Ogaden to the conference. So I think it's a good step and good idea.
Mr. Awad.
My name is Awad Abdallah. I'm Ethiopian and I've been living in Sweden, you can't imagine, 38 years. I'm a sociologist and I've been dealing too much with all these issues of conflict in the whole of Africa and in the Middle East as well. I am a member of the board of LIFS, sort of an umbrella for foreign students, foreign associations in Lund to come together and discuss their problems. And we have what we call integrations road or council, which is link between these foreign associations and the government bodies, and especially the government or local government of Lund. So whatever problems they have, they bring it to us, to the road, to the council, and we take it, we forward it to the government, different organizations or bodies. And if the government has anything to actually dictate to the different organizations, we take it through us also. Spoken about the conference as such, organized by the Somali International Association. Now, the essential issue for us here in Lund is to establish an institute, an organization that is permanent here in Sweden to take care of this particular conference. And this is going to be called LUHAF. And this stands for Lund Horn of Africa Forum. And we hope, and I'm on the board of this LUHAF, to see to it that this materializes and stands on feet and actually helped by a lot of these organizations who are interested in the Horn of Africa.
I would like to thank you, Mr. Awad and Dr. Tom, Dr. Fawzia, Mr. Belgadir for this short interview. I am not a journalist. I am putting in this position today. I did my job as you accepted, but hopefully we will meet more and we will have more in next years. Maybe we can arrange it with local TV and TV from LIFS. And I would like to thank you for coming. I know your time is really very tight, but thank you very much.
Thank you very much for organizing this.